boom. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick little makeup, get ready with me, kind of, you could call it a tutorial or you could call it just a vibe, whatever you want. Anyway, we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to be doing a kind of yellow toned look, which is why I wore this yellow top today. Let me just squeeze out some of this foundation. It's like really running out, so I'm like really, oh, that wasn't very successful. I'm really squeezing out the remainder of this Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I hope that's enough coverage. If not, I can, oops, I got it through my brow. If not, I can always add a little bit of extra concealer, but I reckon that was it. Do you reckon there's any left in there? It's so hard to get them out of the tube. Honestly, when the tube gets to this, you can pretty much just take a pair of scissors and cut it open to get any remainder out, but I don't always like to do that just because it gets a bit messy and then it's like not a closed product anymore. Like, see how this, you can still put the lid on it and close it up. Whereas once you cut it open, the only downside to that, like, yes, you do end up getting a lot more product out of the container, but it becomes difficult because then the tube doesn't close properly unless you like sticky tape it shut, and it's kind of a bit of a hassle. So that's the only reason I don't always cut tubes open. Or like same with like concealers and stuff. I don't always like to take out like the stopper and stuff to make things easier to use, only because sometimes I've just had enough of the product as well. Like, I don't know, I've like enjoyed most of it. I've gotten most of the product out. Sure, there's quite a bit of product underneath that stopper, but I've had the majority of it and I've used it and enjoyed it, and lots of the time I'm just like over the product and ready to try something new. But yeah, this is actually a really nice tinted moisturizer and I've really enjoyed my time with it. I feel like I haven't really used it on camera as much as some of my other foundations I used on my channel before I used them up, but off camera it was one that I enjoyed loads. Like, it's a really great everyday looking finish to the skin. It just looks so beautiful on the skin. So I did really enjoy using it. I'm just blending it a little better because sometimes I find when I use this brush, it can like stay streaky. It does a good job of like blending things all over the face, but it is like one of those like more pointed flat foundation brushes, whereas this is like a mineral buffing brush, usually meant for mineral like powder type products, but I like to use it to buff over foundation sometimes, just to smooth out any lines I might have. It kind of perfects the texture of the foundation. Like, before I had streaks through my foundation from like where the brush lines of this brush had left, whereas if I buff over it with this one, sure, it takes down the coverage by a teensy weensy bit, but it does do a really good job of just perfecting the skin and like making it look really nice and stuff. Let me just wipe up that little bit of mascara smudge underneath my eye. I didn't do a great job of removing my mascara earlier. Don't do that. Do a good job at removing the mascara, guys. It's important. Anyway, let's go in with some concealer. Today, I've really been enjoying... this is like nighttime that I'm getting ready, but earlier in the day, I put on this concealer, and I hadn't worn it in a bit because I've been panning another concealer, and I got this one out, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love this concealer. Let's get back into it. So this is the concealer I'm obsessed with right now. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I love it. Oh, did I tell you what my foundation was properly? This is actually a tinted moisturizer, and it's from Laura Mercier. Looks like that. It's really nice. Also, if you're wondering why my voice is sounding a little, I don't want to say huskier or like anything, it's just like a little deeper than usual. It's because I was yelling at the club on the weekend so loudly and kind of lost my voice. I don't have a sore throat or anything, which is quite nice because like, I don't have any irritating COVID vibe symptoms or anything. Like, so I'm alright, but I don't have any other like cold, flu related symptoms. I just have a bit of a husky voice. So that's all. I just sound a bit different, but it's not a big deal. Let me just smooth that out. Yeah, because it's a tinted moisturizer that I applied, it doesn't have the most coverage. It does a good job of evening out the general skin tone, and it's good enough for me, to be honest, but I do like to do a little bit of concealer under the eyes. As you can see, it has just brightened it a little bit and given me that little like something that I was after. So yeah, I did do that. Also, if you're wondering what top I'm wearing today, guys, it's that top that I DIY'd myself. It's like that halter. It's so cute. I'm really proud of my work. Like, I'm gonna wear this top all the time. It's a great color. I love yellow. It's my favorite color. A lot of people think that my favorite color is pink. It's actually not. My favorite color is truly yellow. Yellow's always been my favorite color. I feel so strongly about it. It's the happiest color. It says sunshine. It says warmth. It says summer. I am yellow. Like, the letter E. Oh, I should talk about this in another video. But I have that thing where each letter of the alphabet is a different color. And the letter E for Emily, is yellow. Like, so I knew that my color was yellow. I've just always known exactly what color each letter of the alphabet is, and yellow is for Emily. But I'll do another video. I feel like I should do a video talking about that because I know a lot of people find it really interesting, especially if they don't have it. And if you do have it, I feel like it's always fun to compare your letters to other people's letters. I love meeting other people who, I think it's called synesthesia. I can never pronounce it. Synesthesia. I love talking to other people who have it and comparing letters. Everyone that I've ever met who has it thinks that the letter A is red, and I've read online that that's very common as well. But I love meeting other people and comparing other letters of the alphabet. Like, someone told me once that their C was green. Now that is wild because my C is kind of a yellowy vibe. So I just found that really interesting. If you have it too, let me know in the comments down below. You'll know immediately what I mean. It's like when each letter of the rainbow, when each letter of the alphabet corresponds with a color of the rainbow. It just makes sense. To me anyway. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm popping on my face, I'm doing a bit of cream bronzer. No, I've been really feeling cream bronzer recently, and this one is from Hoola, and this is the Quickie Contour Stick. I really like that this adds a little bit of glow to the skin without taking away from the tinted moisturizer, because the tinted moisturizer doesn't have a load of coverage. Sometimes I feel like with bronzers and stuff, I'm afraid to apply them to remove the coverage, whereas this doesn't really disturb the coverage underneath. It just kind of mixes in really nicely with the existing, while kind of adding, it kind of adds a bit of coverage because it is like a bit of extra layer, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Anyway, today the star of the show is going to be, let me find it. Here we go. It's going to be Mimosa Sunrise from the Fenty Kilowatt Foil Duo. So this is what little compact looks like, and it is a little pink and orange duo, and today I'm using the little orangey yellow side, and it's called Mimosa Sunrise. The pink side is called Sangria Sunset, and I have already done a look inspired or like based on featuring Sangria Sunset, but today is Mimosa Sunrise. So let me find a cute brush. Who's going to be my blush brush today? I'm just going to choose this one. This one is a powder brush from Nude by Nature, and I'm just going to pop it in and go for it. This is going to be a really orangey blush, and I'm kind of going to go for it. Like, I'm going to go for quite an exaggerated orange blush. It's not going to be too much, but I do want like quite the golden glow. Oh, there's something in my eye. Oops. There we go. This product is really beautiful and works into the skin really nicely, and I don't feel like it disturbs the makeup underneath too much, so I'm not afraid to like layer it. Is it weird that I didn't powder my face too much before going in with the blush? Like, should I have powdered under my eyes? I guess I can always do that later. Anyway, let's do a bit over here. It's really nice because you can build this up if you want, like this product. You can build it up to be quite intense if that's what you're looking for, and you'll see that on my eyes later. But it's also something that you can really sheer out and have as like a more subtle orange. Like, I could just leave it here, and I think I might actually, like, this isn't too crazy. Orange blush isn't actually my go-to. I've seen, you know, Angie here on YouTube, you know how I'm talking about, she does makeup. She loves an orange blush, and that always surprises me because I don't know, I always reach for like a pinky peachy, like NARS Orgasm kind of vibe blush. So this is kind of outside of my comfort zone, but it's not that outside of my comfort zone. Like, to be honest, this is still like the vibes, and I don't feel like this is too much for me. Like, this is still within the area. Okay, I feel like this is really cute. I tried to take it across the front of the cheeks as well for more of like a sun-kissed glow. Taking it across the front center of the nose as well, just for an extra glow. I forgot to contour my nose. Let's do a bit of that. Recently I've been using this nose contour brush from Morphe. It's called the E62. You can buy it as a single brush, so it is a synthetic brush because, as you know, I'm into the synthetic brush vibes. And yeah, I've just been kind of doing a little diddle daddle recently on my nose. Nothing too amazing. I am no pro when it comes to nose contour, but a little something. And sometimes I sweep the brush with a little bit of that bronzer through the crease of my eye as well, just to give a little added shape, because I contour my face, but I don't remember to contour my eyes and nose all the time, and I don't want those parts of the center of my face to feel left out or white in compared to, like, pale and compared to the bronzy glow that I've got going on my cheeks and stuff. So I try and incorporate a bit of bronze into the eyes and nose as well, just so it's a little bit more balanced on the face. And I've really been enjoying using this brush as an eye crease brush as well. It has a little bit of a fluffy, what's that called, like an angle to it, and it just works really well. So yeah, it's been really easy to work with, and it gives what I'm wanting without being too much. Let's go in with a little bit of Oh, by the way, that bronze shade that I used for the nose and for the eyes is called the L'Oreal Wild Bronze Glow. And I'm not holding it up properly because mine is all smashed up. It's really on the end of its life, so it's like there's pieces in there. It will more than likely be in my... Whoopsie, I just like spilled some of it in my drawer because it's like falling to pieces. Hopefully it'll be in my July empties, like my mid-yearly empties. It's more than likely going to be in that video. I'm really excited for my mid-yearly empties. I always hype it up, but my mid-yearly empties really, there is just so much emptied by then. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what is like complete. There are so many things I'm almost through that I will probably be through by the time that July rolls around. And there are so many things that I've already like used up that are definitely already in the box waiting to be shown to you guys. If you wonder where I keep my empties, they actually live in that little Victoria's Secret box up there. I just kind of accumulate them in that box through the semester, through the half of the year. And then I do a semi-annual empties every year. I do 2. And it's always good fun to share with you guys. And I feel like you guys enjoy it as well. I love reading comments from you guys when you say that because of me, you discovered like panning or like emptying your products and stuff. It's always fun to hear that I've shown panning to more people because it is really just so satisfying. And it means you're being a bit more mindful about your makeup and like getting use out of the things that you already have. Anyway, so that is the amount that I'm going to apply to the eyes. I tried to keep it a little bit darker on the outside, a little bit lighter on the inside. By the way, the eye brush that I used is called the E2. And this is from Blinged Brushes. I love their brushes. I got them from my sister for, I believe it was Christmas. Yes. And I've been loving them. Now I'm going in with the E1 brush, which is a kind of angled but fluffier brush. Slightly fluffier than this one. They both work for packing and blending, but this one is clean. So I'm just going to go in with this one as just a blending. Give me a second. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some eyeliner. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I actually want to do some highlight. Okay, let's do some highlight really quickly. So I don't know which highlight I should go for. I haven't actually predetermined this off camera, but I have 2 Fenty highlights to choose from. The first one is Trophy Wife, which is beautiful, and I'll swatch both of them with you guys. So Trophy Wife is that really iconic gold shade that looks like this. I'll do a big swatch on my hand. Okay, I have this thing with my Fenty products where I don't like to dig my finger into the icon in the middle. I always like dip my finger into the product around it. Now, Trophy Wife is like a true gold. Like, it's beautiful. And I feel like gold with the golden tones of the orange could be really pretty. Or I could go in with the other one that I have, which I actually think I might instead. And this one's called Metal Moon. This one's really beautiful. It's kind of just like, it looks like it's white in the pan, but it has a golden reflect to it. And because it has that golden reflect, it doesn't make it too icy for my skin tone because I do have warmer undertones. And it just means it works over so many different products because it's like not an offensive white. It's not like bright white streak on your face, but you can really build it up. I'm trying to build it up to show you guys so that it's more of a white look than a sheen. But when it's blended out, it just kind of gives a really nice sheen to the skin without being too dramatic. Oh, it's beautiful. The gold reflects it has in it are just really subtle and nice. I think I'm going to go for that instead. Let me get a little highlighter brush so that we can get this show on the road. Who is going to be my highlighter brush? You are. But yeah, as you can see again, I've dipped into the side. I just hate going in over the Fenty Beauty logo because it just looks so pretty to me and I don't feel like destroying all of my makeup immediately. See how it's like a little bit of lightness without being like, bam, you know, it's not like too much. I do like a bright, intense highlight sometimes. Like, you know me, I love really just caking it on and stuff. But this, it gives such a unique sheen that I don't always get from my other highlights and stuff. So I'm really into it. And it's very golden on the skin. Like when this blends out, it doesn't look white on the skin. I blend it out quite a lot so it doesn't have any more of that white base left. And so it's just like a golden sheen. I hope this is coming through on camera the way it is in real life. And you'll see more pictures. If you ever want to see more pictures of like what my makeup looks like, I always post more on Instagram. So go follow me there if you want to see more. But I'm just layering a little bit on top and it kind of brings out the yellow tones of this golden look as well. I'm taking it up onto the forehead as well. I used to highlight a lot on the forehead, but recently I've been thinking about it this way. Just a line up from the highest point of the brow bone. I want to highlight, see that line I've just made? Just like that kind of area. So I try and highlight upwards from there. I know a lot of people don't like big foreheads. I know it's like a thing, I love the way a big forehead looks. I personally have like a pretty average size forehead. But if you tell me you have a big forehead in the comments, I'll probably like thanks. What a nice compliment. Because I think it looks really nice when people have big foreheads. Ariel from The Little Mermaid, she has a big forehead. Like think about it. So many people that are so gorgeous have like really large foreheads. I just think it looks really good on like so many people, and I would love to have a big forehead. I don't have one, and I'm okay with the forehead that I do have. I'll let it slide, but I just think a big forehead looks nice. Okay, I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. This is gonna be a bit brighter of a highlight up here, so I'm gonna blend it out a little bit, but not too much because I do really like intense brow bone highlights, kind of my vibe. Yeah, that's all the blending we're gonna do there. And then I'm also gonna take this across my inner corner because I like a bright inner corner. It just opens up the eyes really nicely. And as I'm applying this, it doesn't look white in real life. It actually looks like an icy gold, which is really nice. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the front of the mobile crease. So mobile crease for me is this little part that like kind of moves in the center of my eye. Just kind of like, I don't know if this is the same thing on every eye shape. I know every eye shape's different, but mine's like this middle moving part. I always put that in a lighter color, and I just feel like it flatters my eye shape and suits the way that my eyes crease. I don't know, it took me ages to figure out how to do my eye makeup when I was younger. I was looking through my old photos today, and there are so many pictures of me when I was like 17 trying to figure out how to do a cut crease or like even just a simple smoky eye on my eye shape, because I don't know, I had like a mixed eye shape, and if I googled like Asian eye shape, it wouldn't come up with like what I wanted, but I couldn't just copy like the stock standard Caucasian tutorial. It was really like confusing for me, but once I finally figured it out, I know what I like now. So anyway, I'm going to try and do a smaller wing today because I did a smaller wing when I went out earlier today, and I really liked the way it looked. Not gonna lie though, my eyeliner pen is really running out. Like this is not it right now. I have really enjoyed this eyeliner though. This is the ColourPop, what's it called? The ColourPop liquid liner, the BFF one. And this one is really nice because it has like a brush tip, which is my eyeliner brush preference. It's my preference in terms of eyeliner applicators, and I feel like I can get a really precise tip. But this one also lasts quite long. Sometimes though, I can feel like it's getting a bit patchy as it dries up. That's the only real issue. Oh, hey Sloan, do you want to play League of Legends with me later tonight? Later tonight I'm going to Will's house, so maybe I can hop on his computer and play some League if you're down. No guarantees that I'll be any good, but it'll be fun. Yay! Okay, we're gonna play League later tonight. I'm so keen. I'll tell Will when he comes to pick me up. I think he's gonna come pick me up kind of later because his dad has the car right now. Here's a secret. I haven't eaten dinner yet, but I know it's okay because I know that at Will's house there's leftover. Hi Harrison. Hey bestie. At Will's house, I know that there's spaghetti in the fridge that's vegetarian, and when I go over there, I'm gonna eat the leftover spaghetti from the fridge. You know, if I'm not gonna eat it, the chickens eat it, and so I gotta eat it before it gets too old and then becomes chicken food. It's a fight between me and those chickens. Will, okay, I don't know if you guys know, my boyfriend Will, he has chickens, and they eat so good. Literally, those chickens get the best leftovers, because if food gets like sat in their fridge, like leftovers sit in their fridge for too long, they give it to the chickens, of course, because they're not gonna waste food, and it's like they may as well give it to the chickens. But I'm so jealous of their chickens because they get such good food. Do you guys get interesting leftovers for your pets? And if so, what is the craziest food you've fed your pet as a leftover? One time my dog went to our neighbor's house for a little play date, and our neighbors fed my dog, Brandy, Wagyu beef. As a vegetarian, I don't know how good Wagyu beef really is, but I've heard it's very nice. So happy for you, Brandy. I'm sure Brandy really appreciated her Wagyu beef. Oh, here's another random thing that my dog was fed one time. Before Brandy, I used to have a dog called Russ. And one time he had a little staycation at our neighbor's house because our neighbors really liked him. Another set of neighbors. Anyway, they gave him like really nice dinners and stuff while we were away. And they had lots of fun together. They loved Russ. And they told us when we came back from our holiday that our dog did not like to eat asparagus. I was like, what unique meals are you cooking for our dog where he's now tried asparagus? I just thought it was so funny that they like given him asparagus. Keep in mind though, our dogs don't eat bad food. Brandy at home, my mum boils her. She always tries to make the healthiest food possible for Brandy because she really like cares about Brandy's health. Obviously, because we love her. My mom's like obsessed with making sure that Brandy's eating really healthy. Brandy eats obviously like normal dog food, like meat type things, but she also eats loads of fruits and veggies to supplement her diet. My mom's really good at it. She makes interesting soups for my dog, and my dog eats soup. I know. What dog eats soup? My dog. Anyway, oops, there's a little bit of eyeliner under my eye. That's not the vibe. I think I've cleaned it up for the most part. Good enough. So my eyeliner is good enough. It's not as perfect as I did it earlier in the day, but I am in a little bit of a hurry because I am live on YouTube. Whereas earlier today, I was just like sitting in my room chilling. So it was a little bit less stressful. It's whatever. I'm going to go in with some brows now so that I can kind of complete the face a little bit. And then go in. I couldn't choose a lip color later. Ooh, I haven't even chosen one out yet. A lot of the time before I film these videos, I kind of pre-choose what makeup products I'm going to use, or like the direction of the makeup look. And I knew today that the feature product was going to be the orange shade from that Fenty duo, but I didn't really know the other products that I was going to use. So I'm just kind of going with the flow. The brow product I'm using is also from Colourpop, and it's the Precision Brow Boss Brow Pencil. It's not retractable, which is the only thing I don't like. Like, once you wind it up, you can't wind it back down. It's just kind of a little bit frustrating the way this brow pencil works, because like once it's up, it's a little bit, I don't know. I like their other brow pencil a little better. Anyway, I get one of the darkest shades in this. I think it's called Black and Brown or something like that. And I really like how thin the tip on this brow pencil is, because I can really finely and precisely fill in the areas of my brows that need a little bit more coverage. Also, guys, what do you think of my roots growing through? So I did my hair, I like bleached it maybe a week before I went on placement, which was kind of silly because then I went into hospital and I was just on the ward and like not really showing off my freshly bleached hair. And now I've got roots growing out. Was that the silliest timing of bleaching ever? I'm not sure. I was really in the mood for it. Like the day I bleached my hair, I was like, I really got to bleach my hair. Like I was just in the mood, but then I was like, oh, now I'm going to have roots after, and it's going to be after my placement at a time that like, I don't know, it was just poor timing for me to bleach my hair. But do you think my roots look bad, or do you think it's not that big of a deal? Let me know. I kind of like love the look of my hair when it's freshly bleached and then has a little bit of roots. So fresh bleach, good. A little bit of roots, good. But when the roots become too long, like down to here, oh, I hate it. And then it makes me want to bleach it all over again. And I do, and then I have freshly bleached hair, and then I'm happy all over again, and the cycle continues. Yeah, I'm always interested in your thoughts. I don't take it too seriously though, because sometimes people give like really random thoughts. Not that I'm opposed to your thoughts, but like, they just say things that are like unsolicited advice that's just rude, and then I don't take the rude advice because like obviously, why would I? Or they have like some weird like thing that they want me to do, like some sort of fetish that they want me to live up to, and I'm like, that's not my vibe. Okay, that's my brows done. Actually earlier today I was doing my brows and I did a little bit of the Brow Boss gel as well. So I'm going to do that now because I really like the kind of hold it has. I don't use brow gel enough, and I should use it more because it actually does like kind of perfect the brows really nicely and kind of gives them a little bit more hold and lasting power through the day. I'm just going to pop them down. What I do when I do my brow gel, I feel like this one also gives a little bit of extra color to the brows as well and fills them in even more, which I like. So I just brush them all up as though I'm doing the feathered brow trend. But as you know me, I don't like the feathered brow trend. So then I go in with the spoolie and I flatten it down so it becomes neat and in the lines. And then it is a completed look. Ta-da! Flattened brows that are not feathered at all. I'm going to do a little bit of lip gloss, and I think I'm going to combine my lip gloss with the cheek product that I use. Like maybe I'll like dab a little bit over my lips. That could be interesting. A little bit of an orange glow. Ooh, so many options. I want to go for a Fenty gloss because I did a like majority Fenty look. I'm choosing between this cream Fenty product and then the Fenty Trophy Wife, which I think I'm going to go with. This is the gold lip gloss that they came out with in the same shade as that cheek product that I showed you earlier. And it's golden. Like, does it get any better? No. It's such a stunning lip gloss. I was honestly thinking of using the Dose of Colors Over the Top, which, as you may know, is the shade that they did in collaboration with Desi and Katie, which is like a clear gloss with gold reflex through it. But then I remembered that I'm trying to do a Fenty look, and so this suits the Fenty vibes while still incorporating that over the top energy. I'm going to grab that little detailer brush that I used on my eyes earlier, and I'm going to go and pat a little bit of this onto the lip. Just in the center. And then I'm going to mash my lips together just for a little bit of color. So it's kind of like, yeah, this is exactly what I was going for. So it's kind of like orangey, but it's got a little bit of glow through it, if that makes sense. So it's like, you can tell my lips are orange, but they have gold reflex. Actually, I feel like it's a little bit too orangey. Give me a second. I'm just going to blot my lips off onto a piece of paper and then apply some more gold. I need more gold. Gold, gold, gold. I don't want it to be too pigmented. Actually, that was perfect. Just one blot and it did what I wanted. I only took off a little bit. Like, that's all I took off. But that looks kind of gross, sorry. But that was it. Okay, guys, that was my completed look. Let's do a bit of setting spray and call it a day. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me for nothing. Where am I going now? As you may know, I'm going to my boyfriend's house to play League of Legends and hang out with him. He's got his nephews over right now, and so it's lots of fun at his house because when they wake up in the morning, it's party time because they're young kids, so it's really fun. How old are my boyfriend's nephews, you're wondering? They are 2, and one of them's turning 4, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I should ask them tomorrow. But yeah, they're really funny, and I love playing with kids. They always have funny things to say. I love chatting with kids. That's actually the peak. It's like when they tell you like funny facts, and they're like, I don't know. They say funny things. I'm trying to think of an example. Oh yeah, one of the kids, he always goes, yeah. So if you ask him any question, like, I don't know, would you like a piece of toast? He'll go, yeah. It's really funny. I'm just putting a little bit of powder underneath my eye just so it's not too dewy down there. Just because I don't want to leave my under eyes tacky. It just, I don't know, it like irritates me sometimes. Not always, to be honest. Like sometimes I don't mind it. Anyway. Can you tell when my lights are flashing on the video? Yes, you can. Oh, sometimes what happens is my vanity lights flash and I get really irritated by it. Like, I really don't like it when they do that. But sometimes they do and I just turn them off when that happens. Like, I unscrew the individual bulbs. If you have any top tips on how I can fix that, please tell me because it drives me insane. It's not the worst thing ever. Like, I really do still like my vanity. I just wish it wouldn't flicker like that. Anyway, here's the completed look. I'll show you the outfit. Guys, I'm really into the current trend of like cargo pants because I've had these pants. These are the Flashdance pants from Lorna Jane and I've had them forever because my sister gave them to me maybe for Christmas when I was like, I want to say 17 or something. And I have worn them for so long and now they're trendy. Like I've worn these for yonks. I've had them like already and now they're really trendy and I'm like, oh, my already existing outfit is now trendy and I feel like this top with like little polo kind of collar thing is a little bit sporty but like still comfy and casual. I'm really into this outfit. It's just a casual outfit. Like this isn't like fashion. I just like my fit. Anyway, that's all I have to say today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of me, you can find me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Visco, Flickr. I think I've already said that. Anyway, all the places. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see from me in future. I need to disappear and go take some little pictures of this face for the thumbnail. I haven't taken my thumbnail yet because obviously I just did the makeup. Get keen for some more videos coming soon. I'm really into doing lives, so let me know if you prefer the lives. I like seeing like your comments on the side. You can join if you want to join the live and watch it as it happens, or you can watch it after it happens, and it's just like easy for me because I don't have to edit anything. It doesn't take up space on my phone, which means that my phone doesn't start wigging out when I start recording too long of a video, and it just goes up immediately. So it means I can get content out really easily without having to stress too much about it. Let me know if you guys like it too, or if you prefer a more edited video. But I'm gonna be real, my channel's never been that edited anyway, so like, does it really make a difference for you guys? Let me know, and I'll catch you next time. Sorry that my hair wasn't really brushed. I just washed it and then I just blow dried it, so it's like, it's kind of scraggly. When is it not though? Let's be real, I kind of live a scraggly hair life. My necklace is Vivienne Westwood. It's a little one that I got from DHK. I have a video up on that on my channel already. No earrings and no rings or bracelets today because I haven't put any in. That's all. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Now I have to figure out how to end the live. That's the real issue. Do you want to stop streaming?